Greetings, salutations, and welcome to today's video. We're going to be going through a sorcerer deck today, and we're going to be discussing the latest changes to the meta. Because there's been a little bit of shift, but unlike most meta shifts, this meta shift has been one that is on the deck building side. So decks only need to have, see it up here in the corner. No, you can't, because there's cat cam and there's no cats. Uno momento. Cats are outside because it's feeling nice out, and so I opened up the screen porch. Maybe we'll get a camera out there someday. Anyway, 40 cards are all that's required in a deck now. As such, legendaries saw a massive power spike. The other thing you should note for deck building is unless you need a card, like I need Young Mammoth, I need Lightning Bolts, and I need a 2-drop, you should really only be running 2 ofs now. You're likely to find one, you're likely to find it later, and that's nice. Another thing that I can remind people exists, and give me a second to pull this up. It is our online calculator sheet. Let's go to my drive. Pull it over here, and then I'll turn it on for you guys. It is... Alright, it's Deck Builder. Alright, warning, this is gonna get bright. At least I was smart enough to make it a... There we go. So, your deck size is 40. You could put in exactly the type of drops you have here. So let's say we're running... I don't allow 0 costs in here. That's probably because there's no ideal 0 costs. And that's 9, 10, 10, 11. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. That would be 40 cards. You can kind of see the percentages on how likely you are to get something. So for a 2-drop in a 40-card deck, assuming you're mulliganing 5 cards, so you're keeping 1 card out of your mulligan, you would only need to run 6 2-drops to guarantee find one. So you can then go back over to your deck and go, well, we're running... Let me actually put our numbers in here. How many ideal 1-drops are we running? 3? 2-drops? Harpy's not ideal 2-drop because it's reactive, so 3, 6, 7. I hesitate to call Reachman ideal, but you know what? I'm not going to call him ideal because he doesn't buff himself. 3-drops, we've got Daggerfall, Witchman. Everything except Crushing Blow is an ideal 3-drop for us. So that's going to be 7. Ideal 4-drops, we have 4. 5-drops, 4. 6-drops, 4. So let's pull this back over. We can see that we're about 50% likely to have a 1-drop. Which means 25% of the time, so half the time we have the ring, we will have a Crown Quartermaster to play. Or half the time when we don't have the ring, we will have a Crown Quartermaster. That's allowable in my book. Maybe I could add another one, and then if we went up to 6, it's extremely likely if we don't have the ring, we'll have a 1-drop to play. We're guaranteed a 2-drop. Guaranteed means it is above average chance we'll have it. 3-drop, we're going to have it. 4-drop, we should. 5, we should. So we've got something we're sticking close to 100% on these. And that's kind of how we're tweaking our deck. What we could do to try to get some more ideal plays is say, drop that down to 6. Bring this up to 5. And then we could just tweak our deck a little to try to smooth out our curve. The link to this will be down in the description. All you need to do is file, make a copy, and then you'll have one where you can edit for yourself. This is stuff I'm working on down here, but you could check out Prophecies, On Curve Play. There's all sorts of stuff, and we have a video somewhere in our library dedicated to this build sheet. But let's play Second Sork, which is now going to be renamed to 40's Sork. And actually, do we want to use some of this feedback? We were talking about dropping a 4-drop for a 3-drop. We could pull out a Preserver of the Root and put in... We'll just see what 3-drops we've got. Because I will freely admit to not having the best collection due to trying to stick free to play. What's our blue percentage? Little over half. So we could try to go for the Firebolts. Give us a little bit of clear. If we went with that, I'd probably end up cutting Haunting Spirit entirely, but I like Spirit. Because we could cut 2 Spirits and then put in 3 Cunning Allies. But we're already trying to play on curve, so... not super useful. Let's take this off. We can just add another Spirit. Stalking Shadow Scale is good. Rothgar Artisan is actually quite good. Because he's able to give the buff to our 2-drop to possibly trade up into a Barrow Stalker. Actually, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in a Rothgar Artisan. With wards, we're able to get double value off of him. We're only going to be running him as a 1-of. He's a nice to have. We'll take him to a 2-of and drop 1 Crushing Blow. Because that'll increase our chances of having a playable 3-drop. Edit that here, so I went with 1 extra playable 3-drop. Because we cut Crushing Blow. This does not need to equal your deck composition, it is merely an estimator. And if I want to go ahead and build out our entire deck composition, we've got 3 1-drops. Let's go ahead and swing this over into deck info. I'll make sure to put a timestamp down in the description for when we actually get into game, so that if people just want to watch the game, you can cheat. So then we'll go 10, 11, 6, 4, 4, and then we're going to cut these. And what this tells us then is if we wanted to guarantee play something on 1, we need to play 7. We're playing 3. But that's fine. We want to be playing at least 6 2-drops, we're playing 10. At least 5 3-drops, we're playing 11. And then at least 4 of the others, we're playing the remaining here. But this means for on-curve play, we just need a minimum of 29 cards, which means the other 11 cards we could fool around with. How many prophecies are we running? It says 9 there. I know that's not accurate. We're running 6. So we're not guaranteed a prophecy. We would need to run 8 prophecies to guarantee, again, guarantee one of our runes get hit. I'm not too worried about that. It's nice if it happens. In 75% of the games, we will hit 1 prophecy. But I digress. We're going to go ahead and hop into game. Let's go ahead and hit done. Let's go ahead and clone this deck. And the reason we're cloning the deck is it was brought to my attention that allows us to force over the name change without a restart of the client. So we'll just delete the clone. And we'll hit up ladder. I ground down from wherever we were chilling right around 100 to 58 on stream. Let's see, things I'm supposed to go over while we're sitting in queue. We still stream on Facebook Gaming. I still have giveaway codes. If you don't follow us on Facebook Gaming, please do, as they're currently running a streamer promotion, and it'd be nice to have your support as they have a cash incentive for us gaining followers to our Facebook gaming channel. So if you do nothing else, you can support our stream by going down, clicking the link, and following. And hey, come check us out when we stream Tessalasia. Or Tessel, or Skyrim. We do all sorts of things. Alright, we're up against a mage. On 3, I think it's safe to assume it's token mage. We're on ring. That's an ideal hand, because we can ring out, and then play Mammoth on curve, and we'll have preserved 1 ring charge. Part of the reason I like Witchman is because he can buff things like the Windkeep Spell Sword. Because he didn't play anything, I think we're going to transition actually straight into the Mammoth. It gives us a large body. Next turn, if he plays Hive Defender... No, he can't play Hive Defender. He's Shackling. So maybe he's Dwemer. And there is a possibility. Throw out the Spirit, give him the ability to lose tempo. Because I don't think he's going to be able to clear the board. Knife to the throat to clear the ward. I don't think we care. I think we continue face. And I think we're going to use up our last ring charge here for a shackle. That gives us the possibility of squishing Spirit next turn.
Chimeric Spirit of the Sky, guide us.
Alright, so we go for 3. Frenzied Witchman squishes. I was hoping it wasn't going to hit him. 6, 10, 12. Alright, we're going to break through over this. Into a Prophecy. I'm going to risk a Prophecy.
Today, you meet your end.
Then just on curve play, get our Reachman Shaman out there. He's got a sizable board he's got to deal with. And for Dwemers, that's not going to be easy. Crushing Blow, out of Magicka. He's going to rely on Prophecies to clear him. Please. Thank you. Can't Prophecy when you beg hard enough that the Reachman behave themselves. So there we go. An ideal game. Played ideally. And we're going to continue ranking up. Last I checked, this Sorcerer list, or the predecessor for this Sorcerer list, was ranked number 19. I don't know what happens when you rename a deck for the deck leaderboards, or edit a deck that's for the deck leaderboards. But we'll go ahead and get one more in. Oh, did I hear a kitty? No, no kitties. I'm just wandering around. This is the first time this year we've managed to have the windows open, just all of them open, porch open, because free heating is the best heating. And in fall, free cooling is the best cooling. But they're wandering around, enjoying the sound of the birds, the rustling of leaves. As soon as summer gets here, they'll be enjoying, because we got the little lizards around here, and so they'll just sit outside on the porch and watch the lizards as they come up and sun themselves on various leaves. I guess the lizards do it close to the house because they can. Maybe it's they feel it's safer there because they got spaces they can dart to. Oh well, we'll see you guys in game. Alright, here we are. We appear to have bugged. Give me a second to load back in. Hopefully our mulligan doesn't mess us up. One of the very few things I remember from learning French. That song. In the meantime, I should mention, let's go over to here. Yeah. Quick reminder, we do have our deck library. If you are ever wanting to find our codes easily, if you come into our Discord, go to our deck library, Tesla Asia. We have all of our deck codes here, as well as the names. So they are easily sortable by class, and I will start having them labeled as to whether or not they are 40 cards, and eventually I will have them all at 40 cards. It's just going to take us a little time to get there. But, yeah. Easy spot to find the deck codes. You loaded yet? Still loading. We definitely lost our mulligan. Oh, and we had, it's not bad. We're up against Monk. That gives a trade, and then we can, Hunting Spirit. As long as it doesn't reward.
I do not fear death. I'm ready for you.
Alright, contest with Spirit. We'll be at 3 Magicka next turn, so we can Rothgar Artisan.
Do not ignore Kachi's warning.
Rolled Ward. So we're going to need to Rothgar Artisan. Alright, you're gonna go here.
Try this on for size.
Buff that. Pull the ward off. And for safety's sake, we're going to put another creature over here. I do have access to a Shadowfen next turn, but there's a possibility I need to hit this with the Shadowfen. The danger of putting this over here is if he's able to trade and it goes to this one, and I need it over here.
Act while the moons are dark. You have been warned.
Hits Drain. Oh, we hit a Harpy? Beautiful. Happy days. You're not attacking face again. Oh, that's a good prophecy, because I can't imagine... I imagine he was going to Master of Thieves, attack again. But now only this gets to go, and a dagger there allows the trade.
Time to move.
No, he's moving it.
All can be had for the right price.
Okay, so we're going to... How do we want to do this? That needs dead. So I think we're going to dagger. Dagger, rather than Shadowfen.
This better be good.
Don't underestimate me.
I'm going to put a Mammoth over in this lane. Okay, we've come back.
This one will get what is needed.
You draw cards, that's fine. And when you play Master of Thieves, you draw more. But I'm about to give you a whole bunch of cards, buddy boy.
Clear out.
Moving, but doesn't buff, so doesn't answer Mammoth natively.
Your coin or your life.
Okay. There you go.
Don't underestimate.
And you go.
Let me at him.
Gonna break a rune. Then I think I'm gonna Shornhelm.
Tighten the ranks. Your coin or your life.
The moons give this one strength.
I bark and burn.
Thing is, with Ward and Breakthrough, it already has a good chance of pulling a good keyword. We're shadow finning that. Never mind. I'll Emmerich it.
Attack! Let me at him!
Let's put him over here.
This crowd. Stand uncomfortable.
Prevent some sort of shenanigan with that. Still means we're holding on to the Shadow Fen. If he's got a Javelin, clearing this isn't that bad. Hopefully it'll hit this guy.
What have we here?
Alright. Card draw, that's going to be Magicka he doesn't use to beat us to death. I guess I can turn display capture off. There we go. Make everything a little bit bigger. He could still trade Jav.
My scales move in shadow.
That's who we wanted it to hit.
I am too slick for you.
Alright, 10, 13, we've got lethal.
For his assistance.
I'm gonna Shadow Fen that. Assuming he hits a Prophecy.
Puny runt.
No Prophecy,
Ear to ear.
and it's game. Did we break? I don't... we might have broken top 50 there. We'll see. Two wins. Didn't quite level our attribute. Still, that's not bad. We'll check the leaderboard, see where our Sork is now. Oh, we did break top 50. Well, there we go. Oh, you have to rate it? Well, I'd rate it 5 stars, so. Oh, it's sending me. Oh, no, let's go back here. Quest refreshes in a little bit. We're going to go over to here. I want to check where we are. Classes. Sorcerer. We're now top 13 Sorcerer. So we moved up 6 spots. Past Coldson. Know him. Love him. Past Grim. Met him yesterday. During a stream. We might be able to break in. We got 20 days, and what's our reward for if we break top? Oh, there's no reward if we break top 10. We're in that reward bracket right now, having broken top 20. But if we get top up here, then we're talking. Month, there's no reward, we just get 200 gold. That's still 2 packs. Which, speaking of pack, I have a pack. We're going to open that pack. This is the video that goes on forever where we do random things. If you want to watch more of this, we stream. Nothing overly useful. Another Reachman Shaman. Overall, just soul gems. We'll go ahead and call it there. Guys, it's been fun. Phil, Watt, Delagrammaticus, Kim, Boogerwood, Malefic. One last announcement before we call the stream. We will be running Tessel Asia tournaments. The first one will be in not this Saturday, the Saturday after. I'm going to have the sign up live in the Tessel Asia chat. On their Discord, there's a whole channel for tournaments and such. Also, once I manage to get everything live, we will mention it in our Tessel Asia videos. But I digress. That's the last thing. Good vibes. Have yourselves a great night. Take care.